You know, I feel like the only thing I truly know about in life, front to back, is skateboarding, because I've been skateboarding for like 20 years. Other than that, I'm dumb as a pile of rocks. I have no idea, but skateboarding, I know my stuff, man. And every time I'm playing a video game and I see a skate park, I often think, boy, would I really skate there? Could I even skate there? Would I die if I tried? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to examine the quality of the skate park in the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 map, Grind. Let's get into it. Now, in order to judge the quality of the skate park in Grind in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we have a couple of points. The first point is surface quality. Is it smooth? What kind of material is it made out of? Is it smooth concrete? Is it porous? Is it masonite wood? That's what we're gonna find out. The second point is durability. How strong is said material that the ramp is made out of? How strong is the actual ramp made out of? Is it hollow? Is it solid? I guess we'll find out. The third point is transitions, folks. How steep is the transition? Is it too steep to ride a board up? Is it too steep to drop in on? You can't ride a skateboard straight up an up and down ramp. That makes no sense. I know you've all seen those. They're stupid and silly. We see them all in cartoons all the time. The fourth point is the overall safety. If I send my kid to this skate park, is he going to die? Is he gonna die from the ramps? From the outside environment? Am I gonna die as a spectator? I don't know. And the fifth and final point is the accessibility and amenities. Are there lights? Are there benches for me to sit on? Is there proper parking? And is there a bathroom? Alrighty, you got the points. Let's get into the examination. Alrighty, folks, and here we are in Grind in Black Ops 2, which takes place in Venice Beach, California, which is the giant, like, X Games, in this case, they call it the Vert Games, skateboard map. And can we actually skate this? Boy, we're gonna find out. And loading in here, I gotta tell you, this is a beautifully designed map so far. There's a lot of stuff happening outside the map, which, you know what, I really appreciate. Will this pop? That will not pop. This is actually really incredible, because a lot of maps in, like, Call of Duty, they take place in, like, a desert, perhaps, or, like, an abandoned city, and there's really not a lot going on the outside of the map. So just looking back there is pretty spectacular. And we'll just kind of go through the skate park real quick before we actually get into the examination points. Now, right here, we have kind of our first little obstacle here. We have a stair set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stairs. That's a big fucking stair set. As somebody who's actually skated stair sets in real life, wow. And these hubbas are really, really fucking high. Now, these admittedly might not be there for skating. There's not really any marks of anybody grinding these, but by God, they are tall hubbas. This one in particular, this one very well might be, but that is a very sharp kink. I mean, you would hit that and just fucking go flying over there. Oh, we got some boards there. That's pretty neat. That's a well-designed skateboard, a good shape. We also have this fucking weird thing, which I guess is like kind of like a hubba ramp ledge sort of thing, which is, I gotta tell you, that is way too tall. And we got some ledges too on the side. Those are pretty decently sized ones. Right here is a pretty neat little spot here. We got a roll in with a giant vert wall. That's gotta be 4 or 5 feet of vert right there. Some nice little quarter pipes here, although I don't know why you would drop in directly to a roll-in. That seems a bit silly design. I'm not sure why. Also, this is a giant fucking quarter pipe. You're absolutely not getting enough speed to get all the way up there. As you can see, most of the marks for people turning around are like just before the top. That's ridiculous. I can't even jump up there, which is absolutely insane. Let me get up there. Dude, you cannot jump high in this game. You do have some nice bleachers here, which is a great place to kind of sit down and watch the stuff happening here. It looks like it's intermission right now, which is pretty good. Out here, we have a giant full pipe. No one is fucking skating this other than like going up and turning around here and just kind of getting some speed through that. No one is skating that, I assure you. I don't even know what you want to call this, like a volcano sort of thing. All these are filled. There is coping up there. What in the fuck is all this? Pretty interesting skate park. Now, I do have some thoughts as I'm running through this now, but you know, we really we'll get into it as we walk through the entire skate park. Of course, the speakers for maybe the announcements, or maybe they have a live band playing, I'm not sure, are on the course, which seems a bit silly. Are those bullet holes? Those are bullet holes. Once again, another like full pipe thing. Street blueprint, interesting. And some great out of map design over there. Those are definitely 2D models back there, but you know what? They even have like a thing for Venice Beach. That's pretty good. And some business names too. I kind of like that. That's pretty nice. Can I get up there? Apparently I can't get up there. Another little stair set here. Perhaps this is like a stage area for people to watch. Oh, we do have a bathroom. Hey, look at this. That's good for the amenities. That is real good. These are some really high-tech stalls here. Do they actually have toilets in them? It does look like they actually have toilets in them, which is pretty good. This is a very poorly designed skateboard. I just want to point that out. Those trucks are way too small for that board. But that's beside the point. Don't worry about that. Oddly shaped urinals, actually. I'm not sure why they're in the shape of a teardrop. But what the fuck? There's a time limit? And we're back here. Okay, so that was the entire skate park. Let me go back and make this time limit unlimited, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back here. So let's go inside real quick and check out this little area. This seems to be a locker area. Is this like a Band-Aid vending machine? That's pretty fucking high tech. When does this take place? 2025? That was last year. You got a skate shop. That's pretty good. That's going to look good for the amenities. Some goofy looking skate shoes, but I guess they're on brand. That kind of looks like Etnies. We got some Vans, maybe some Supras there. I don't know. Wheels, trucks, everything you need. That's pretty good. That goes downstairs. This is also... Okay, we have an indoor park here. Beautiful. This is looking more like it, although... Dear God, no one in their fucking right mind is skating that. Are you fucking crazy? All right, this goes out. Those decks look pretty fucking large. I feel like they should not be that large, but regardless, where does this lead to? Outside. Okay, so here we are. So the first point of the quality of the skate parks is the surface quality. Now, the first thing I've noticed is there's bullet holes, or not bullet holes, there's shell casings from bullets, and actual bullets on the ground at the skate park. There's a lot of trash here. Do not send cash. Okay. Interesting. I've never actually looked at that. Lot of trash laying around here, but this could be after... Oh my God, there's blood and a shoe and a bike. A kid got murdered here. There's a fucking murder here. Oh my God. We'll get back to that in the safety point. I'm sorry, did that piece of trash just fall? There's dynamic trash? There is. Oh my God. That's interesting. The overall quality of the actual wood, it looks pretty good. That's pretty fucking beat up. Look at all those holes in the wood. That's a lot of holes. And the concrete, I mean, look at all those holes too. Those are not holes that I made, because my gun makes significantly bigger holes. That is, dude, they're all over the place too. That is kind of shocking. Over here, I guess this looks pretty good. This looks like pretty smooth masonite or other sort of smooth style of a wood. Can I get up here? I can. Hey, vending machines! Beautiful. Taking a look inside. Let me take a look at that wood. Let me get in. This is in much better condition. This is how the skate park should look. This is much better condition. I am liable to put an asterisk here because like this particular piece of concrete is all fucked up, but the rest of the wood, it looks pretty good with an exception of some spots that are kind of fucked up. And it seems to be most of the concrete is fucked up, and for the most part all the wood, like with an exception of this spot here, looks pretty decent. Even the spots over here, that looks pretty good. And it does look pretty smooth. We do have some like indentation here. But other than that, even the grates here, it's very smooth. So, you know what? Honestly, I can't really ding the surface quality because 90% of the skate park is incredibly smooth. I think the first point, surface quality. Green check mark, baby, that's pretty good. All you got to do is just watch out for some of the giant craters on most of the concrete. But the wood aspect of it, fantastic. You could absolutely ride that and have a nice smooth ride. Minus up there. Oh, dear God, what, did somebody use this for target practice? What the fuck is this, man? Ow! There's blood! Good Lord! This is a war zone after all. Now the second point. This one's gonna be a tough one. It is durability. Of course I have a gun, okay? So if you take any gun and shoot concrete, it's going to chip up like this. There's no doubt about it. And same thing with the wood. You take a fucking machine gun, that's concrete, hang on. You take a machine gun and shoot wood, it's gonna break like that, obviously. Now, if we throw a grenade into this, you're gonna see that the concrete stays intact pretty fucking good, dude. I mean, it's kind of shocking how well it stays intact. But it does fall apart, obviously, if you fire a fucking lethal machine gun round into it. So we can't really take that into consideration because you're not going to bring a machine gun into a skate park unless you're American or something. Looking at the overall durability of like the actual ramps, like this is solid construction, right? It is wood, but it has a solid wood frame. And same thing with these ramps. They're all supported very well. And even if you look here, like this is all solid concrete. I mean, this is actually very, very shocking how solid it is. Looking at the ramps inside, it's pretty much the same sort of spiel. Solid construction there. That's pretty solid wood. And up here too, it does look like this is all even held together by like metal framework. I don't know about you, but I've never skated a skate park that has like metal framework, you know, besides like metal, those like prefabricated metal skate parks, which are like the goofiest things ever. But even these planters, side note, you can grind those. I'm not sure why it's not rounded there because you're not grinding this end because you're going to run straight into the corner there. So that's pretty poor construction, but that's really not what we're judging at this point. At this point, it's just the overall durability of that. And I gotta tell you, I hate to fucking say this, but the durability, green check mark, man, that's fantastic. Folks, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful examination of the skate parks in Grind in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I greatly appreciate that. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/officialjoeyc for all your exclusive Joey C needs, including an extended version of this very video. I uploaded all the raw gameplay for this, so you could watch that if you want. It's much longer than the original cut. You could also become a YouTube channel member for the same perks and price of Patreon. Shout out to my wonderful Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members. I greatly appreciate you folks. All right, let's get back to the examination. And the next point, folks, is transitions. Probably the most important part of the examination in the skate park. Let's take a look at this ramp in particular. A quarter pipe, right? And we have, this is a pretty decent ramp per se, but it ramps up way too quickly. Now, there's not really any sort of vert per se, because vert is like straight up and down. But look how quick it ramps up on top of this. Looking down, that is a steep quarter pipe. That is really, really dangerous for somebody who's not skilled. Which, again, this is like the X Games of this universe, so that's understandable. But taking a look at all the quarter pipes, they're all way, way too steep. Like, look at this. Who in their right mind is skating this? There's goddamn 4 feet of vert there. Not a chance, dude. Nobody is skating this coping right here. It is fucking insane. You're gonna die on that, dude. Now, admittedly, the full pipe here is probably just here for look. Like, no one's really gonna skate that. That's probably just for decoration and stuff. But holy fuck, nobody is skating up this fucking column at all. And these quarter pipes that line the park, these are pretty decent. Like, that's probably the only decent ramp in the whole fucking park is this little section right here. But up here, no! You're not skating that, dude. Sure, maybe the professionals, yeah. But this ramps up way too quickly. I will say, the person who designed this ramp, or this park in particular, they clearly were not a skateboarder, because look at this. That is an insane vert for such a little ramp. There's almost over vert there because of how far the coping sticks out. Nobody is skating this whatsoever. This is dangerous, borderline unskateable. Your board would probably skate up to here and then clip because there's not enough give on a skateboard, and you would just fly into the ramp. Excuse me. Look at this. No, this is a full-blown U. This is not a half pipe. This is insane, dude. And don't even get me started on this oververt. What the fuck is the point of this? Not a chance is anybody ever skating that whatsoever. Let's take a look at some of the ramps over here. Again, like, this is pretty, I would say this is pretty decent right here. And this is okay too, like this little vert wall. A lot of times, quarter pipes and skate parks will have vert walls, so that's not too much of a crime per se. But again, I don't know why a roll-in is right next to a drop-in. But this fucking thing, no one is skating up there. That is way too high of a vert with no speed. You're not gonna have the amount of speed to get up there, dude. It's a fucking crime. Looking at in here, again, this right here, that's pretty normal. Don't mind the glass, I just had to get in here. This. No one is skating up there. You're gonna hit the ceiling or a light and you're gonna fucking knock yourself out. This is probably the biggest crime there ever was. You're talking 3 feet of vert with a little bit of a roll up? Not a fucking chance. No one is skating this piece of shit. This is a dangerous park. What do you mean? Look at this little fucking ramp, and then it ramps up to nothing. You can't even hit the coping because there's fucking guardrails up there. That's insane, dude. And it's disgusting. The transitions in this fucking skate park, red X. Good lord. Okay, so the next point of the examination is safety. Now, one of the biggest things with safety is how big the ramps are. And taking the last point, transition, into account, the transitions are way too, they're way too high and way too steep. So the safety by default is fucking off. Like, look at this ginormous thing. No one is skating this at all. Matter of fact, this is probably not even meant to be skated. It's probably just there for, like, you know, the cameras to make everything look cool. But, like, even this little thing, like I said, it's not safe to skate. And on top of that, there's puddles of blood everywhere with a bike and a missing shoe. Like, that's basically saying that this kid riding this bike got shot and killed and left his shoe. That is ridiculous. This park is fucking dangerous, dude. Let's see if we can find any other blood around here, because I guarantee that we can. It's not even if, it's when we find extra blood. And, oh, dude, this is a perfect example. There's bullet casings. That means firearms are being used regularly at this fucking skate park. This is insane, dude. Puddles of blood and bullets? What am I supposed to say? Safety of this overall skate park? Red X! What do you mean? And the final examination point is accessibility and amenities. One of the first things we like to look at is lights. And I gotta be honest with you, there's a decent amount of lights around here. Lots of lights. So this place is gonna be lit up well at night. And the other thing that I like is if you look over here and in many other spots in the park, there's a bunch of bleachers. There's not necessarily benches per se, but lots of bleachers for parents or friends or family members or what have you to sit down and watch you skate. In the nitty-gritty, if you will, in the middle of the park, there's not really that many places to kind of hang out. Although there are spectator areas right there. I don't know how you get up there per se, but there's fences. And that's pretty good, dude. Oh, wow, there's benches up there. Oh, beautiful. That is absolutely fantastic. And if you recall, there was a bathroom around here. I think the bathroom was somewhere over here. Right there. You could just skate right into the bathroom with electric sinks and trash things, Band-Aid vending machines. That's fucking incredible. Urinals, we already went over this. So it does have the benches as well, and it does have a little parking lot. And I'm assuming that when the vert games, if you will, are not filming here, that's all parking. This is a whole parking lot, because you can see the lines in the parking lot. That's incredible, dude. Accessibility and amenities, green check mark, man, beautiful. So this skate park, I don't know, man. You better be a damn good skater if you're gonna come skate this park, because it is a dangerous ride. The surface quality is good, durability is great. The transition and the safety, that's questionable, but it does have good accessibility and amenities. So we'll send it back to real life Joey C to end this out. Folks, thank you so much for watching this wonderful examination of the skate parks in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I greatly appreciate that. This has been fun. I love examining things in video games. If you know something that you want to see me examine next, let me know in the comments below. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/OfficialJoeyC. Follow me on Instagram @OfficialJoeyC or on X @OfficialJoeyC_. Other than that, I don't have anything left for you. So you know what? We're just gonna end the video. What's my line again? Cherish the precious moments, be loved, and stay, dude. I'm out of here. Turn the green screen off. I turned my AC off for this, and it's getting pretty warm. So I'm gonna go eat the buffalo chicken sub that's sitting on my countertop, and take off my outside shoes, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So you know what? I don't have anything for you. So you can just stop following me now. You know, there's really no need to. In fact, I'm going to end this bit because the cord, you see, the cord only goes so far, you know. Oh, God.